This state runs on gas. We are now second in the nation in natural gas production, and the gas the industry is moving, compressing, and fracking is primarily methane.
By virtue of that fact, we are releasing an immense amount of methane into the atmosphere.
Yes, releasing. See, as natural gas works its way from deep underground to all the way out of our state, a little bit leaks out along the way. But with so much gas in Pennsylvania, all those leaks turn out to be not so little.
But if you just applied 1% to the 14 trillion cubic feet that we produced in 2015, that's over 600,000 tons of methane.
Here's the problem. In the atmosphere, methane has 84 times more climate warming power than carbon dioxide, and 600,000 tons of methane released is the equivalent of burning 5.4 billion gallons of gasoline. And if all that gas didn't leak away, companies could sell it for $90 million. But it's the climate effects that might be most alarming. A Penn State study says our state's average climate will rise by 5.4 degrees by 2050.
It means Philadelphia will feel like present-day Richmond, Virginia. It will mean that Pittsburgh will feel like Washington, D.C. That ski resorts in Pennsylvania are past the tipping point. They will not be viable by the middle of the century.
So as the gas leaks out, the industry is starting to feel the heat. Mike Straub, News 8. It's powering Pennsylvania's economic future, but methane is also leaking out of PA by the thousands of tons.
Over 600,000 tons of methane.
And that's just a low estimate for 2015. The Department of Environmental Protection is calling on companies to better track and reduce leaks. But to see an odorless and invisible gas, you need high-tech tools.
It is alarming to see how many and how big of a problem these super emitters are, and how much more methane is leaking into the atmosphere than anyone really projected.
Equipped with an infrared camera which shows the methane leaks as black smoke, the Environmental Defense Fund teamed with researchers to fly over 8,000 gas sites across the Marcellus Shale region to analyze just how much gas is leaking away. We don't have gas well sites in the Susquehanna Valley, but we do have a number of compressor stations. And with so much gas moving through here, these can easily be the sites of some of the largest gas leaks.
The actual apparatus that you open on the top of a storage tank, that could be left open, and that could be causing a massive amount of emission. We need to put in place the type public health protections that ensure that no family or community here in Pennsylvania has to trade their health for access to affordable energy.
The EPA recently announced regulations for all new gas infrastructure, but only the companies are expected to self-report how much gas they actually lose. So it's the frackers who still have all the power. Mike Straub, News 8. Energy companies dig deep into their pockets and the earth to find natural gas. They're not in the business of letting any of it leak away.
With the right technology and the right attitude from both sides saying, let's work the problem and come up with solutions, it can be resolved.
Just standing at compressor sites for a few minutes, you can smell the chemicals they add to the natural gas. You can smell it leaking out. But what you're really smelling is gas companies' money going up in thin air. Just the low estimates of gas leaked across PA last year adds up to $90 million in lost profits for the gas industry. So companies are now using leak detection systems along their supply chain.
Not only do we want to be quick in responding to leaks, but we want to be smarter about it and kind of anticipate where those leaks are going to come from.
Bowling says the leak detection system paid for itself in just 12 months thanks to all the gas it saved from leaking away. Plus, an EPA study shows emissions are down 13% across Pennsylvania since 2011.
Proven techniques that will pay for themselves, and the benefit of it is that we will protect public health and the environment. That's a pretty good bargain in my estimation.
Because a safest possible gas industry is key to the future of our economy and our families. On your side, Mike Straub, News 8.